There's obviously like a total influx of werewolves and vampires in pop culture right now. How do you make the werewolf storyline like your own when you're sort of approaching it?
I think because we have such amazing writers and that they show this journey. It's not like, oh, there's a werewolf, the werewolf just shows up, or even with the transformation, it's not like. And I love True Blood, but they're werewolves when they transform. I think it's really quick. They can morph. Ours, there's a struggle. Like you don't want to be a werewolf. You don't want this curse, and so how we've approached it is telling the story and this journey, and I think that's what separates us from other shows or movies that show their werewolf lineage, because it's you'll understand when you see this transformation, this episode, what he goes through, and it's nothing good about it. It's nothing to be glorified. It's tragic and it's horrible and it's just not good. So I think
I'm not gonna cry.
possibly. I think you are, Karina. I think you might shed. I think I'm gonna get you. I think I'm gonna get you to shed a tear. Yeah. But that's what makes us different. It's just this long story and explaining how this curse happens and then what this moonstone is. We don't rush into it. We're very specific. Even with the vampire transformation, I think with the rules and the do's and don'ts and all that in the ring. I mean, there's specifics. We're not rushing as much as it seems that we rush and throw everything at you every episode. I think we're very, well, not me, but the writers are very strategic in what they're doing, and
I would agree.
I think it works.
I would agree. Were you surprised by how everything went down?
I mean, as far as shooting it, yeah, it was very interesting. We shot it over 2 days, and Candice was with me the whole time, and you gotta, it's gonna be crazy.
We got to see a little bit of it with Mason. Are we gonna get to see more of it with Tyler?
Absolutely.
The whole thing.
The whole
no
thing.
climbing
The
into a
whole
Bronco.
enchilada.
You're gonna get the whole enchilada. It's it's not quick. When we say there's this werewolf transformation, it isn't something that just happens. It's this ongoing, especially because it's his first transformation. It's his first full moon, having triggered the curse, and you're gonna see it's a constant thing that he's fighting while he's going through it, and it's not quick. It's long and it's painful.
Does it hurt?
Yes. It's
already kind of out that Michaela McManus is coming, joining you guys for a little while. So is she going to be interacting with Tyler a lot?
Yes. Michaela plays Jules, and she's who comes into Mystic Falls, and she might have a few words to say, a little bit of info on Mason to Tyler. Yeah. And that's where I'm going to stop before I get started.
A werewolf bite can kill a vampire.
This is true.
How is that going to affect the dynamic between Candice, between Caroline and Tyler?
Well, I think it is true that a werewolf bite can kill a vampire, and this is something that is going to come in the future once he transforms. That. It's good. It's great writing, and that's what's going to make the show. And what is going to happen? I really don't know. I really don't know, and that's one of the interesting parts where it's like, well, we're friends and we're close, but now it's a whole new thing after this transformation, after this full moon. It's like we're fine, but the next full moon, Caroline better run away and get away, because who knows what's going to happen. So, who knows?
That's it.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, this is Zap2It here on the scene with Michael Trevino and Candice Accola from the Vampire Diaries. So excited to see you guys again, Trevino.
Yes.
And for the first time, Candice.
Yeah.
Finally get to meet you.
Finally.
Michael, we haven't really talked since Tyler triggered his curse.
Oh, are you gonna hold this for
Were
me?
were you surprised by how everything went down?
I mean, as far as shooting it, yeah, it was very interesting. We shot it over 2 days, and Candice was with me the whole time, and you gotta, it's gonna be crazy. It's
okay, obviously I stalk you on Twitter.
No.
I direct message him after every episode, and I was like, you were good. That was good. He's like, okay, thanks.
The transformation is gonna be fun. It's I mean, how can you explain it? It's just Tyler like going through this crazy struggle, and it's like he's being reborn. It's like because you have Tyler in the journey that he went through before this transformation, before this curse, and he doesn't want any part of it, but he has no choice, and it's just happening. And so, he's alone and by himself because Mason isn't around, and so it's just this constant struggle and just eating at him, and you'll see when this transformation happens.
It's not your standard. Even reading it and hearing the producers and the writers specifically, did such a great job on just pushing the boundaries of what you thought it could be. And so it definitely, they take risks in the kind of transformation and what happens and the lengths that things are going through. So it's crazy.
It's not quick
To watch and to read on the page. So I'm really excited to see how it turned out.
You tweeted that the werewolf transformation is way harder than the vampire transformation.
That's what I was going to, is like
What do you think about that? You just had to do the vampire transformation.
Yeah, well, I mean, I felt a little fortunate that I had the opportunity to, Vicky had transformed, so I got to use that as kind of a note sheet of sorts, a cheat sheet. Yeah, I mean, so I kind of had a certain map to go off of, which there really hadn't been. There really hadn't been a map for a werewolf transformation. So yeah, I mean, but
I think vampires have it easy.
Yeah.
Personally, I think their transformations.
We got to see a little bit of it with Mason. Are we gonna get to see more of it with Tyler?
Absolutely.
The whole thing.
The whole
No
thing.
climbing
The
into a
whole
Bronco.
enchilada.
You're gonna get the whole enchilada. It's it's not quick. When we say there's this werewolf transformation, it isn't something that just happens. It's this ongoing, especially because it's his first transformation. It's his first full moon, having triggered the curse, and you're gonna see it's a constant thing that he's fighting while he's going through it, and it's not quick. It's long and it's painful.
Does it hurt?
Yes.